let's go in the background, huh, of the Daniel Jewelry Inc. when we started here. So my dad actually came into the 80s, right? So from Cuba. So, Miami Cuban, we're, home of the Cubans, king of the, so this is 100% authentic as could get. So he came from the 80s. So he started the jewelry in the States like in 85, right? He partnered up with some guys with family. So in 1995 is when this thing happened. Daniel Jewelry Inc., the store, that where I'm at right now. So then that's where, it all started. So once he got his little, he stacked up his money right. He actually just bought out. He said, "Oh, buy my half. I'm out. I'm gonna start my own thing." So
Okay.
then that started here, 1995, in this place right here. So then, I was in school, little guy. So so imagine I didn't know how to do anything here. So I would just look and look and look and see how I could do things. They always say, "No, it's too dangerous for you here. Get out of here." Like I was just like a rat in the shop. Just snooping around, see what I could do. So that's basically how we got started. And then obviously after high school, I was here full time, and it's been ever since I've been here. Yep.
Wow.
Your
Wow,
thoughts?
man.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's wild, bro. So, did you know from when you were that young that this is what you wanted to do?
Not really, bro. Because when you're that young, you just don't. You just lost. So what I like to do was work on my hands.
Okay.
So whether it could be cars, anything. So I incorporated whatever. I would love to see something break in the house. I'll be like, I'll fix it. Yeah, That's what I would do. I wasn't that type to be in the Game Boys. Just be in the corner. I would just love to be out and about, do things, work on my hands, improve, improve, improve. So then, since you're in the jewelry business, it's really hard to be like if you don't have any family in the jewelry business, it's almost impossible to get into the jewelry business. So I'm like, let's give it a shot. So I started doing the you know, little things here and there. You always start with the worst job, which is the polishing.
Okay.
So cleaning the shop, and then you do polishing, and then little by little you get into the torch work, and then do. And since we are a pawn shop, many people don't know that, but yeah, we are a pawn shop, licensed, insured, and everything. Since 1995, we had a lot of scrap laying around, which a lot of shops don't have that. So I would get rings that are junk, resize them for no reason, just to learn. I'll just cut into it, solder it, mess it up because at that age, such a young age, 12, 13 years old, you have no clue what you're doing. They don't want to teach you either because he's like, he's just another young guy that just wants to. He's never, they're like, he's not gonna. But at the age of 14, 15, I got my practice was there. And the little hours I would get here because I would leave school at 2 or 3. I would be here till 6, 7. So I only had 2 or 3 hours of practice, every day. So when they're like, oh, this guy is, dedicated. So around 15, they got me, I was serious. They're like, oh, okay, he's serious now. So then I would get into more in depth, more how to do things and, deeper fabrications, modifications, and stuff like that. And they're like impressed. Like, what the hell is this little kid doing? So then that's how, little
That
by
is
little you kind of have to show you have to show you don't you can't just earn respect just because you're the son of this the founder of this. You have to show them I could be as good or even better than the jewelers that I had at the time, the old guys that we had at the time. So it was always really cool doing that, yeah, since the early age. Hmm.
Man, that is awesome, bro. That's so you've had your hands dirty since you were a little kid, and you've
Hmm.
learned you've learned the trade from back when you were really young.
Yeah, from scratch, yeah. Hmm.
That's incredible, bro. So now is your stuff fully handmade, everything in your shop?